Good morning friends. Today once again we've come up with some great content on entrepreneurship. We are going to talk about whether you can become a successful entrepreneur or a startup founder or not. What are the qualities that are required to become an ace entrepreneur? What are the myths around entrepreneurship that need to be broken? And what should be the right reasons that should inspire you to become a great and successful entrepreneur? We are also going to discuss one biggest mantra that will make you the most successful entrepreneur in the end of this video. So friends, we've already talked about motivation, marketing, HR, and today we are going to talk about the fourth content vertical of ours, and that is entrepreneurship. If you like the content in our videos, then do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. So friends, first of all, we shall start to talk about whether you have the right qualities to become a successful entrepreneur or not. So today, entrepreneurship is becoming extremely popular. There is a lot of buzz around entrepreneurship. This buzz is because of high foreign investments in the Indian market, because of government policies, because of media hype, because of popular shows on television like Shark Tank, etc. However, one of the ill effects of this buzz is that people are entering into entrepreneurship for the wrong reasons. It's important for us to understand that some of us are made for business, some are made for service, and only some of us are made for entrepreneurship. So it's very important for us to know whether we are made for entrepreneurship or not. If we are entering into entrepreneurship for the wrong reasons, like a fast fame, fast money, or fast success, then sooner than later we are going to fail completely. So our reasons for entering into startup finding should be one of the following. Either we are a great entrepreneur, or we've got a great idea, or we look at things with a different perspective and we want to do things in a different way altogether. Or we want to become a self-made man and do not want to enter into a parental business. Or one wants to become a job giver rather than a job taker. Or one wants to contribute to society or nation building. These should be one of the reasons that should inspire you to become an entrepreneur, and these are the correct reasons that will take you through the path of entrepreneurship towards success in your journey. So friends, first of all, it's very important to talk about the fact whether you've got the right qualities to become an entrepreneur or not. So the first and most important thing that is required to become a successful entrepreneur is a great idea. It should not only be a great innovative idea, but also it should meet an unmet need, or it should solve an unsolved problem. So if you've got a knack of looking at things in a way that you are a problem solver and you look at things which are not being done in the right way or can be done in a better way in society, then entrepreneurship is the right profession for you. It can be a great career choice if you've got this kind of an idea where you can solve an unsolved problem and cater to millions of people and add and contribute to their lives. The first and most important quality that you need to have after an idea is a risk-taking ability. Entrepreneurship is a very risky career choice. Why I say so is because in entrepreneurship, you never know whether you will be able to be successful or not. Even if you are successful, you will never be able to figure out beforehand when and how much success you will be able to achieve. There is no fixed income. In fact, you will have to sacrifice your fixed income to enter into uncharted waters and unpredictable terrain. So a risk-taking ability is extremely important for you if you want to enter into entrepreneurship. Second and most important is passion. As I already said, being a very unpredictable journey, there will be a lot of highs and lows in this journey. Many times you will fall, but again you will have to rise and get up again. So passion is something that will take you through the lows in this journey and always keep you high charged and focused to be able to reach the end of the race. So passion is extremely important to be able to succeed in entrepreneurship. The third important factor that's extremely important is perseverance and persistence. So you have to be extremely strong-willed. You should be able to repeat the same thing again and again till you are successful. You should have a strong power of trying to be successful and a strong passion as well as a strong mental attitude in addition to aptitude to be able to become successful. So perseverance and persistence are important aspects of attitude that are extremely important to become a successful entrepreneur. The next and very important aspect is the leadership skills. So as an entrepreneur, it's not only important to be able to do the work efficiently, but it's more important to be able to lead a team and make them do the work efficiently. So team building, keeping a highly motivated team, and having a common goal and vision and making your team achieve that vision are all aspects of leadership qualities which are essential for you if you want to become a successful entrepreneur. After this, the last but not the least is something that I'll talk about at the end of this video. However, before that, it's also important to understand what are the myths around entrepreneurship. Many a times we are told that if we do not have a particular quality, then we cannot become a successful entrepreneur. But that's completely false. So the first thing that we are mostly told is that if you do not have a high qualification or you've not taken a degree from a very well reputed college or a school, then you cannot be a successful entrepreneur. This is absolutely wrong. In fact, in the history of entrepreneurship, there have been some great entrepreneurs who've been college dropouts. One of the biggest example is that of Steve Jobs, who was a college dropout, and he set out and finally made one of the biggest and most successful companies called the iPhone. Similarly, there's another myth. Many a times it is believed that if you are very brainy and you have a very high IQ, then only you can become a great entrepreneur. However, once again, this is not true at all. In fact, you can be someone with a normal IQ also, but if you have the qualities that I mentioned before, then you can certainly become successful as an entrepreneur despite not having an extremely high IQ. In fact, in these days, EQ is considered even more important than IQ. EQ is your emotional quotient, which helps you understand your customers as well as your team. If you are able to have a high EQ, then there is a great chance that you can become a great entrepreneur. In addition to these myths of having an high IQ or a high qualification, the third myth that is there is that you have to have a great personality and great communication skills. In fact, there are multiple examples to state that people with very average communication skills or personalities can become great entrepreneurs. In the foreign context, if we see, then we know that Elon Musk, one of the biggest entrepreneurs of our times, does not have any great communication skills. In the Indian context, if we see recently, then people like Praful Bellore, they are only speaking in Hindi and are not very well versed in English also. Similarly, Ashneer Grover, in most of his interviews, he states that he does not like or does not want to speak in English because Hindi is the language of the masses. So irrespective of whether you are very fluent in English or you have a great communication skill, you can still become a great entrepreneur if you've got the kind of skills that have been mentioned in the earlier part of this video. So friends, we wish that you enter into entrepreneurship with the right reasons, and the last two most important aspects which are needed to become an entrepreneur are as follows. One is hard work. In fact, we all know that there is nothing that's possible without hard work. However, in case of entrepreneurship, this is even more relevant. As an entrepreneur, you should be able to burn the midnight oil. You should not know when it is day and when it is night. 24/7 an entrepreneur is on the job. 24/7, even while sleeping, in the subconscious mind, an entrepreneur is always thinking about his business, about the idea, about his team, about the execution of the idea. So as an entrepreneur, one thing that has to be absolutely sure is that you should be able not to worry about what time of the day it is, what you are doing, what kind of entertainment you want. 24/7 you should be able to focus on your work. And as the saying goes, you should work so hard and so silently that your work should speak for you. And the last thing that I said I would mention at the end to become a successful entrepreneur is ruthless execution skills. As an entrepreneur, it's extremely important that you are a great executor. In fact, as I always say, an average idea well executed is better than a great idea poorly executed. And for this ruthless execution, you have to have the right kind of qualities. And unless you are able to execute your ideas well through your team, in the market, to your clients and customers, no matter whatever qualities you have, you will always fail. So the last mantra to be one of the most successful entrepreneurs is to be a great executor. So friends, I hope and feel you liked our video of today. If you did like, then do share, comment and like on the video itself. And we will come up with much more great content on entrepreneurship and our other verticals. And once again, wishing you a good luck in the journey of entrepreneurship. Thanks.